Hi, Jacqueline Foster here. Excited to be back sharing another episode with you about my life lessons on the pole and also my life lessons in general. Today I am reporting to you live from my pajamas and it's on purpose to talk to you about a particular topic today of resistance. How often have we told ourselves, that we can't do something because we're tired, because it's been a long week, because we're too busy. Oh, and it's not really that important. We say these things, right? We give ourselves excuses and outs for doing certain things. But what I want to encourage you to do today, and what I've had to encourage and really do for myself in my own process, is ask myself if these stories that I'm telling myself are true. If I were really honest with myself, would I be making these excuses? Would I be telling myself I didn't have enough time? Or would I be continuing to act? And asking myself, if I don't take the time to do this thing, will I regret it tomorrow? How will I feel tomorrow about this? A lot of times when we're starting something new, right? Or even if we've been doing something for a while, resistance comes up. There's a part of our identity that needs to say goodbye, that needs to leave, go out the door if we're going to embrace a new identity, right? We have to leave room and create space for the new in order for it to have its own space. So in this process of saying goodbye to an old identity and embracing a new identity, resistance comes up. And even for me doing this video, for the past 2 hours I've been stalling and saying, no, maybe it's not that important, but I made this commitment to myself, and for me this really ties into goals and things I want to create for myself. And I feel it's really important to share these experiences because we all have resistance, and once we acknowledge that resistance, we have a choice. We either have a choice to move ourselves forward or to allow ourselves to get in that stuck place and stay there. And that's no good, right? We don't feel good in that stuck place. So we want to create awareness. So a couple really good questions to ask yourself when you notice that you're making excuses or resistance are coming up is, one, just check in with yourself. The thing that you're resisting doing, is that important to you? If you had your best friend, your most amazing mentor, this person that you really kind of envision yourself becoming, if that person was right in front of you, sitting across from you, what would they tell you to do? Would this activity that you're feeling resistance about, would that be something that they would be encouraging you to do? And if it is, and if you know that in your heart, and you can feel it, right? You can feel whether that's creating expansion for you or contraction, and listen to that. And whether, if it's important to you and you're just feeling that stuckness, do what you need to do to get out of that. I took a shower, I put on my PJs, and I came back. And whether that's calling a friend and getting in touch with someone, whether that's writing the resistance down just to get it out on paper and then to move forward, do what you need to do to allow that resistance a space and then to just keep moving forward. And I'd love to hear what you do in cases of resistance to move yourself forward. And I encourage you to experiment with different things. Experiment with dance, experiment with writing, experiment with taking a warm shower and just kind of recharging and washing off the day and washing off the resistance. There's tons of different strategies. And as I mentioned, I'd love to hear anything that really works for you. And my hope for you in sharing this in this video is that this help you to notice and be real with yourself when resistance comes up, and make this choice if you know in your heart that what this action that you're feeling resistance to is something that will move you forward, that you allow that resistance, you find it a place to express, and you keep moving forward. So wishing you a wonderful day and wishing you forward movement and flow towards your dreams, and thanks so much for sharing. Have a great day.